the Internet of Value at Ripple. We have a lot more in mind than just sending money across borders. It's a bit like how Amazon used to sell rare books. This market, though, is worth $10 trillion. You're at a turning point in history. You used to say that what you do for money is like what email did for communication, moving the whole revolution ahead. They understood. There are trillions of cash sitting throughout the planet. RP. Could Ripple one day take over Swift? Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of 24 Hours Crypto. Let's get started with today's video. I can't believe what they're doing behind the scenes. The public can't see it or understand it. And in this video, I'm going to tell you what's going on and make sure we all understand. Circle filed to go public about 2 hours ago, give or take. They are heading for an IPO, and a lot of people assume that indicates Ripple is no longer interested in buying Circle. And let me explain why that reasoning is totally wrong and why this IPO move might actually make it more likely that Ripple buys Circle later. Okay? There and like a lot like. Listen to this. And please leave a remark below to let me know what you think, but keep in mind what has happened in the last 10 years. It's not about timing. This has to do with leverage. This isn't checkers, it's chess. And we've seen how Ripple has been smartly moving these markets. Ripple is the biggest, and if you don't agree with that, you are really ignorant, is the biggest crypto company out there, or the one that provides the financial infrastructure. And Ripple is at the top, and that's a fact that can't be argued. Circle is getting ready to go public and hopes to earn approximately $600 million. The company is expected to be worth between $5.4 billion and $6.7 billion. Okay? This page has all you need to know. Yes. This comes soon after Ripple made a serious attempt to buy Circle earlier this year. And we know it was turned down because they stated they weren't for sale. Now they're letting the market decide how much they're worth. So listen to this. That's right. So why would Ripple want Circle in the first place? And why do I think this is still going to happen? Okay? This move, this Ripple acquiring Circle, is going to happen. Let's get better. First, let's get things straight. Ripple has RLUSD now. This isn't about Ripple needing a stable coin. RLUSD is already in their product stack, and it comes out of the box with a design that is in line with regulations and focused on usefulness. So why would they go after Circle? Because Circle will make things bigger. USDC is the second biggest stablecoin in the world. It is used by a lot of exchanges, wallets, and institutional solutions, and it's already working on XRPL. And the CEO of Circle USDC made it very obvious, and this is not even him saying it. You already know what I'm going to play. But this is just common sense. It's not like he's saying something just to say it. It seems that XRP is the best choice for USDC. That has to function on the internet as a whole. It has to work with everyone, no matter where they are. That's how we're going to fix this. I truly think we're close. I mean, USDC itself has had more than $3.5 trillion worth of transactions between parties directly over the internet. And so, if we can improve it with more scalable blockchain technologies, like those that Brad's company offers, we can make it very cheap to move. Ripple doesn't have to get rid of RLUSD. They'll need Circle to support it and take over the stable coin market from both the infrastructural and institutional sides. This is about keeping an eye on the money rails and the amount of money that flows through them. And I'm telling you, USDT, their CEO, I'm going to call them a stupid, because you shouldn't talk like this when you control a stablecoin worth $140 billion. That news from March said you were talking to Yes, with one of the major 4 accounting firms. Have you engaged a company to undertake this task since then? We are making a lot of progress on that. I'm feeling extremely good. Well, let me ask you something. Why wouldn't you hire them and tell them to file a report right now? Given all the questions, I would think that if everything is as fantastic as you describe, that would be good for your business. Will they still think there is a reputation or a risk? That's right. They went from an administration that was very anti-crypto with the OCC to one that is now pro-crypto. There was Operation Choke Point 2.0. The same people who run the top 4 auditing firms are very, very careful. So, once again, getting on board with the big 4 auditing company for the purpose of an audit is a long process that requires them to get used to the new shifting scenario. And that's them putting their reputation on the line for your stats. That's what I'm trying to communicate. So you're suggesting that they don't really want to do that task yet? Number, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to convey is that we don't care about how USDT is used in Europe and the US. We don't think the US and Europe are good places for us to do business. He tries to tell everyone that they're going to be audited this year, and we have some big guys doing the audits. It's 2025, man. Why are we even talking about audits in 2025? But that period will come to an end. Okay? But before we go any farther with this video, I want to bring this to your attention, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we will finish all of the orders. In the description below, you'll find the URL. Things don't look good for us, okay? I'm going to add some screenshots right here. These folks are kind of giving me a hard time about the laser ring and how they are replacing every single piece, blah, 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 blah. That's why I didn't upload yesterday. I've been trying to figure this out and how we're going to move forward with it. If we can't, we'll have to refund every order. Okay? So shipping is free. There is a link in the description below. XRP pendants that are made just for you. Is that okay? We have the money. We have the silver. And here's a live tracker that shows how much we've sold on this channel. Okay? If we could earn at least $50.50 a piece, that would be great. I'll eat the bigger piece after that. But everything looks fantastic right now. All right? You need to comprehend that we're not you. These men do big things, and we're just small peanuts wanting to say hello. Please do this. The URL is in the description below. When we look back on these pennies, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you that in 5 years, 10 years, the memories and the joy and excitement will be so strong because this journey is going to be so crazy. And the next video is going to show you just how crazy it's going to get. Go ahead and write your ordinary entry. Is that right? You can type up to 12 letters on each line for when you got into XRP. So if you like, shipping is free. The link is below in the description. And let's see. I really hope we can get this one done because they will be the last personalized versions we make. And let's talk about why Ripple should buy out Circle faster for this IPO. And no one is really explaining this well. When a firm like Circle is private, deals are unclear, discussions happen behind closed doors, values are up for debate, and stories spread quickly. You saw this happen with Ripple. The market sets a clear value for a firm when it goes public. Investors are responsible. The door opens for an organized proposition that is